Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What's going on, everyone, and welcome to the channel. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. Welcome to the Friday night live stream, everybody. It is great to see everybody tonight. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know you can hear me okay and see me okay. That would be a beautiful situation. And I'm just noticing something here real quick. I want to make sure this is active, and it is. Good. Okay, we are locked in. Very, very nice. Great to see all of you guys on here. Let's see, who do we have here in the chat? We'll give some people time to be fashionably late as usual. It's all good. Great to be on here with you guys. We have a lot to do tonight, actually, to celebrate as well. Great, we got the thumbs up jumping in over here as well too, and it looks like the chat is moving nicely as well, so I am very happy about that right now. Let's see here. All right, shooting up to the very top, Spice Squad is in the house. Great to see you. Thanks so much for jumping on. Lord Darkside as well, thank you so much for jumping in. TJ DeGod as well. Scott Messerschmidt, thank you so much. Congratulations on the 40K. Guys, we finally did it. 40K, we're into the next decade of subscribers now here apparently, and it's a crazy feeling. So we'll talk about that in just a little bit, but thanks so much, I appreciate it. Let's see here. Funky Fresh is in the house. What it do? Great to see you, my friend. Funky Fresh is in the building. Where is your partner in crime? That's what I want to know. Chue Lore, Min Lee, Emmanuel Pinerio, thanks so much for jumping in. Randy Molina. We have Urza Ender, thanks so much for jumping in. We got Drew's Food Reviews. Great to see you as well. Thanks so much for jumping in and being here as always, my friend. Funky Fresh, what it do? And well, you know, we celebrating tonight. It's going to be fun. Definitely have something to kind of commemorate the time and something to easily remember this particular video by as well, because I think it's going to make perfect sense. And you guys will know what I'm talking about when you get to the review in just a little bit. Let's see here. Sticker collecting. Thanks so much for jumping on. Chicago Leg 20. Thank you so much for being here as well. Let's see here. Michael Domayer, definitely. Glad to see you, my friend. Thanks so much for jumping in. Lord Darkside is going to grab some food real quick. I think he's back by now. Randy Molina saying hello to Scott. Very nice. Camaraderie is key. You guys are amazing as always. A very positive community. I always love contributing to the conversation here in our niche on YouTube, and you guys definitely make that a very fun time indeed, especially when you're talking amongst each other. It's awesome. Brendan Flanagan, congrats on 40K, man. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. My DMs have been lit up pretty ridiculously the last couple of days leading up to it, and then when it finally hit, I was actually in the middle of a couple of things when that happened, and I started noticing my phone was just going off for like a bunch of times, and I finally looked at it and I'm like, oh, let me check on this, and there we go. So pretty cool. Really cool. Chewy Laura Ray, did you know that Rey Mysterio was going to fight his son at WrestleMania? No, I did not know that. But how crazy is that at the same time? Very crazy. Drew, it's time to go inside. Looks like we're all caught up over here. Very cool. All right, let me shoot on down just a little bit here. It is great to see you guys are beginning to file in like crazy here. I don't think the chat is going to keep up here. It usually freezes and then keeps moving. So let's see here. Pandora Flakes review wants to know if there's Pandora Flakes tonight. No, not tonight. Not tonight. Bring on Subway, Drew wants to know. Best part of Friday, says Russ Meyer. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I appreciate the kind words. Let's see. Robert Gauss, Peep, have you ever made mofongo? No, I have not, but if I ever go back east to Connecticut, I'd like to go visit Dame's spot, who he specializes in that. I'd like to check that out personally. Russ Meyer, 40K all the way. There you go. It could be like Ian 40K instead of Ian K, it's Ian 40K. Something like that. I guess it kind of fits, right? I guess it kind of fits. Kyle Broussard, thanks so much for jumping on. Foodie86, we need a Subway review at 50K. It is under heavy advisement. Absolutely. Definite consideration right there. That would be the milestone to do that at, to be honest there, because it's halfway to the 100 mark. So that would be kind of cool for something like that. Not to say nothing's going to happen tonight, but I don't want to get your hopes up for that. Randy Molina, now give it up for welcoming returning home to Misty Smith. Misty Smith is going to be in the house here. You know what it is. ScottRush.com, onward to 50K. Cheers. Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll be doing a quick little toast to all of you guys as soon as we get going officially here in just a little bit, because it wouldn't be possible without you guys, naturally. Noelle, mi familia, my sister is here with that laughing emoji. Thanks so much for jumping on, sis. I appreciate the support. Tony Montana is in the house as well. Misty Smith, happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to the show today. It's great to be here today, Friday, March 24th, 2023, and I'm finally back. Great to have you, as always. You know. Russ Meyer is sitting here with my son eating some boneless wings. Very nice. Boneless nuggets. Guys, you must be having some Buffalo Wild Wings, or it could be Wingstop, right? It could be Wingstop. Urza Ender, can you do the Oreo milkshake a Jack in the Box review? That's the Mint Mobile shake that's there. I'm going to try and see if I can try and get that in there. We'll have to see about that. We'll have to see about it. Me with dairy like that is kind of a hit or miss situation, so we'll have to see. Randy Molina is saying hello to Robert Giles. Scott Messerschmidt is saying hello to Misty Smith. Big time hot dog eater is hopefully it's a hot dog for the review. I love the name too, especially like everything is going to be hot dog related. Clearly those hot dog reviews. So whenever the future Wiener Schnitzel stuff happens, I'm sure you're going to be on it, my friend. I expect to see some comments from you in there as well. Noelle is putting her hand up. Great to see you, sis, as always. Let's see. Drew, gotta do the 6-inch for the 40K and the 50K gets the foot long. Would people really remember that? Honestly, I mean, I would. You would, obviously, Drew, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Let's see. Russ Meyer, Randy Molina saying hey to Noelle, to my sister. Noelle lighting up the emojis. 40K, baby, all day long. You know how we do. It's a serious milestone. It really is. It's a big one. It's definitely a big one. Scott Mesha, Drew, love the cat short posted. Very nice. Let's see, Randy Molina saying to Russ, what it do? Happy to chime in, working so much, Philly feet. No worries. Thank you for being here right now. It is great to see you. No worries, my friend. These things are always available, the replays, I should say, for you guys after the fact, which case in point will be available tomorrow at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm being told to take a little bit of a break this weekend by certain individuals. And I think I'm going to try and take them up on that just a little bit. But I may squeak something out. You never know. You'll have to see there as well. So I'm creating every single week, as you guys know. So I'm always busy doing stuff. So it is all good right there. Buzz 7332 jumping in just a second there. You're going to see something a little late, but still made it before the chat ended. Happy Friday to all, and no rain. Well, for now, we had it yesterday for a little bit, Buzz, and also the last few days. But yes, absolutely. Thank you so much for that super chat donation. And there you go, jumping in on there. And should you guys wish to be like Buzz and contribute to the channel in this way, if you'd like, of course, you'll find a multitude of ways to do that down below in the description. The first pinned comment will have it. But for those of you guys doing this live right now, just know that super chatting does take a little bit from you, from YouTube naturally. But if you're watching this on desktop, or if you want to hit the link down below to PayPal directly, that is the more direct way, and it's immediate as well too that way. So thank you so much. And of course, you guys will be down below, right over here in the corner, I should say. Everyone will be like kind of rolling over each other, hopefully, there throughout the hour. And of course, you'll be in the description box as official channel sponsors. And also, Buzz happens to be a patron as well. And Buzz, again, I greatly appreciate the love and support. Everything that's done, pretty much accumulated from that, is put right back into the channel for the content that you guys see here on YouTube, as well as just every time that I'm out doing stuff. It actually helps there. So thank you so much again for that. All that information again down below or in the first pinned comment for you as well. And I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And to all of you guys jumping over and letting me know, like I said, about the 40K. Yes, we finally hit 40,000 subscribers plus. I think it's at 40,008. I think now it kind of goes up and down throughout the time. I wanted to let it kind of sit when I saw that there, because sometimes you lose a few, you gain a few, you lose a few, you gain a few. But it's finally looks like it's getting up over that hump, so to speak. But guys, let me just take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you guys. I wrote a little bit of a lengthy post on my YouTube channel today on the community tab. You guys can actually check it there, as well as on Instagram. It's the same thing. And I put together like a little graphic just to kind of highlight it as well. But guys, 40K is insane just to see the number. I mean, anything over, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 20, 30, 100 subscribers, anything above that, it gets to be kind of surreal to kind of see how many people are subscribed to the channel, who are looking at the content, commenting on it, sharing it, letting me know what works, what doesn't work, what they hate, what they love to demonstrate what's hateful to them actually from it, I guess. They love to let me know and put that on there. But like I've always said, if you don't have haters, you haven't arrived. And if you've had a bunch of haters on your channel, I love that, to be honest with you, because it means that it's driving the conversation. So I don't take anything personally. I just dust it right off, because I don't know people personally in that regard. So I don't let it affect me personally that way at all, because I know what I'm doing. I know my mission is and my focus. And it's all putting out the quality content for you guys. And that's the biggest thing right there. Buzz, jumping in one more time. Here's to another 40,000. Congratulations, Ian. Well deserved. Your hard work is greatly appreciated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Buzz, always appreciated. Thank you so much for that the kind words there, as always. You guys are going to be all immortalized in this one today, because it's really going to be one of the ones that are going to be kind of the signatures of my channel for this replay, because it's a big milestone, guys. I mean, literally yesterday hitting this, it's just an insanity situation. So I'm not going to go on too much more about it, because you'll hear more throughout the hour as we go, but just take a look at those posts and it'll give you a little bit of an insight as to what I'm thinking at the time, what's going on right now, and you know what we can do moving forward, what I think is the most important aspect of it, especially with everything going on in the world right now. I get a little bit more, you know, introspective when I hit these certain milestones. So that's why I put those out there, because I just don't want to put something that says, hey, great, thank you so much, here's to another 10,000 to get to 50, and then call it a day. I want to give you guys a little bit of insight, as well as elaborate on it here on these streams, because you guys deserve that, and I want you guys to get a little bit closer to me so you know how I'm thinking, and that's kind of where I'm coming from with that. So thank you for 40K plus. It's crazy. I will never go back to see these numbers going backwards that way, and it's just all moving forward. It's just kind of crazy. Think about every step of the way these last 9.5+ years now. Very difficult with some things, but naturally the passion is there to create, and you guys all know I'm all about it. So watch for more fun stuff as we go. All right, so let me see here. It is great to be on here with you guys. All right, let me shoot on down just a little bit here. Noelle, I think I need to come up and visit for the 40 chicken McNuggets and 40 sauces. You know, I thought about that, and if I do something like that, I'd want to probably announce I'm going to do something like that, and then probably have that happen. So I'm not going to say we're definitely going to be doing that, but you know what? There's a possibility. So if anything, I will communicate it if that's the way we're going to go with it. But tonight I'm going to be doing something that I'm kind of curious about, so I think it should be kind of fun. And spending a little bit of time with you guys, of course. So there you go. Let's see here. Sticker collecting. Have you seen, let's see. Have you tried Prime that's made KSI and Logan Paul? No, I have not, actually. I have not. Let's see here. Spice Squad is saying, let's go ENK 40K is sick. Thank you. I appreciate it. I think it's time for something spicy. We'll have to see. Russ Meyer doesn't support Subway anymore. Wow, I haven't in a very long time. ScottRush.com, and the 5 looks like an S. It's true, actually. Funky Fresh, what you got on my 40K, homie? Well, you know how we do. Don't get it twisted, player. Don't get it twisted. All right, you're gonna bring this down very fast. I got to get away from Funky Fresh for a second over here. We'll see him back further in the chat here. Let's see, Drew's boneless nug wings. Yes, whatever you want to call them, they're just big chicken nugs, and I'm cool with it, because the stuff that we actually had going on today was pretty tasty from Buffalo. And just to get right on into that really fast, I'll actually pause it right over here where Misty Smith is. Misty, great to see you, and hello, sticker collecting. Great to see you. Great to see you. All right, so really quick, just going over some of the content from this past week. Naturally, by process of elimination, as I mentioned last stream, we were going to be getting into the last of the, I guess the March Madness flavors, you can call them, from Wingstop. So the Pure Mayhem chicken sandwich was in effect with that. And naturally, it was a nice way to round out what really was, I wouldn't say, you know, over the top flavors. I mean, naturally, there's the combination of the various things that they have already, but just colorful marketing names, essentially. But the Pure Mayhem being their fry seasoning, wasn't bad. I mean, for what it was, I mean, how bad could it be, right? It's good on their fries. It's going to be good on their chicken. And it was fun to check that out there. So not bad for that. One of my pre-production videos that I was actually involved in putting together before the Wingstop version, but I actually filmed shortly before that. This one actually came out after. It was the Del Taco Habanero beer battered crispy chicken or crispy fish tacos. Very pleasantly surprised with the amount of heat that was in that. So take a look at that video or that review if you want to see a little bit of heated goodness. Naturally, I kind of like, because, you know, we're in the season of Lent right now. Everyone's doing their fish sandwiches and they're bringing back all their fish products, and that's going to be the dominant thing until next week anyway, which I'm sure you guys all know there's a bunch of things coming out next week. But naturally, with the stuff that's coming out there with fish, Del Taco puts out a pretty quality fish product, and I love checking out their stuff, especially if I haven't reviewed it already. So this one I wanted to go back to the well because it was a different variation of it. Basically, it was the heated variation, and I gotta say the habanero was a pretty banging thing. So fun times putting that one together. Do check that one out. Filmed on launch day, the Dunkin' Breakfast Tacos review. Very, very interesting with this. Definitely dug the marketing with that particular one. Take a look at that there. The very interesting about it is the two quality ingredients, which I really didn't expect to be as good as they were. Spoiler alert, it wasn't bad. The fire roasted corn and that tangy lime crema sauce that it had there. It was really not bad. The only difference is the price point, of course, a little bit elevated, especially here in Southern Cali. But considering the presentation of it was pretty cool in those little taco sleeves, a lot of good times to check that out. I gotta say it was pretty decent right there. So fun times checking that out early in the AM, another rainy day when that was filmed. And then today was the honey garlic Buffalo Wild Wings, and that was actually a fun one to check out because, as I think I said in that video, I'm a huge fan of fried chicken in general. I love fried chicken with ranch or any type of dipping sauce, that type of thing. So this was right up my alley to check out the honey garlic variation. And again, a blending of a couple of main things without any special marketing name, but they're promoting these pretty heavy with the rest of their kind of like their all-star menu of stuff for sporting events. But it was really fun to check out. In addition to the honey garlic, you've got a buffalo ranch variation, which has kind of been there, that done that. I kind of was thinking about what's the more interesting out of the two. And for me, honey garlic was it there because I was going to get ranch on the side. Aside from the boo-boo cup it came with of ranch, it was a pretty good meal. So do check that out there for sure. Good stuff there. And naturally, everything else you're going to see, there's a few things that are already done. There's a pre-production on one more thing that I have to do. But you're going to see an avalanche of good stuff naturally coming for next week. I'm sure you guys all know what it is, so I'm not going to spoil it for you here. But there's lots of fun stuff to look forward to next week on the channel, as well as all over the food review community, I'm sure. It's going to be fun to check out there. So as always, it's all about contributing to the community and being part of that conversation, and that's what I love doing. And that's what's going to happen. So you're going to see it all next week. It's going to be a lot of fun for that. I got to get caught up on a few shows. I just started watching that Netflix show You. I'm on season 2, about halfway into it. It's a wild show. I don't know why I didn't watch this from the beginning. Pretty awesome drama, very craziness at the same time. And The Mandalorian, I have to take a look at that most recent episode. So I haven't seen the latest and greatest with that. But hopefully it's going to kick the story further along because it's kind of lagging just a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's see here. Okay. Let me jump on down to theirs with Bus again. Bus again, thank you so much for that super chat donation. And also, just so you guys know, if you guys are shooting anything over to PayPal, I won't know till after the fact, like I always say. So if I don't acknowledge it here, just know that I'm greatly appreciative. And of course, you guys will be down below as official sponsors of the channel. So that will definitely happen there. Once I check it, afterwards, everything is there. So let's see, what review do you have? You will have 2 of them tonight, naturally. I've got a couple. One of them, it should be like a little quickie fun one towards the end, but naturally the main one, it should be something I'm looking forward to trying for sure. Tony Montana, let's see here. Do you plan on seeing Shazam 2? I'd like to. It's not an urgent hurry, but I do want to check it out. It's getting mixed reviews naturally with these things, but you know what? We're in a DC universe transition right now on film. So I kind of expect like things are going to be like whatever until they really kick it in for another year or so from now. But hey, you know what? This is already in production. I can't wait to see it. I like the first Shazam. I thought it was entertaining. So let's just see how this goes. Let's see, Drew. Yes, Ian, rocking a gangster style. You know how we do. 40K. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And again, to all the amazing content creators who've reached out to me directly, you guys really touched my heart. Honestly, everyone is so busy doing their thing, and everyone is rocking out with their content and doing what they do. That sometimes we all kind of get lost, but then we all kind of come together when things happen. And it's great to see you guys are out there, and I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, it really means a great deal. I'm just as much of a fan as you guys are of my stuff, and I really enjoy what you guys do, as well as putting it out there like you do on the daily. Some people almost daily, so it's awesome to see. Aban113, thanks so much for jumping on. Robert Giles made Rice Krispie treats tonight. So good, you always take them back with you, Grant. There you go. There you go. Let's see. Almost halfway to 100K. Yes, I know, Tony. That would be kind of the pinnacle right there. Anything else would be amazing from that point. I mean, just to see that, I can visualize that on my wall. But naturally, what I'm doing right now is not going to get me to 100K as quick as I'd like. You have to make some changes. And you got to adjust some things. So as I'm figuring all that out, that stuff will, it should be an interesting ride from this point on there. Noelle, sister, what are you doing? Congratulations to my little bro, Ian K, and 40K subscribers. Your hard work is paying off. Your fans love you. We have familia, sister, familia. But wow, wow, and my sister, you didn't have to do that. I love you. I thank you. I appreciate you. I love you. Thank you so much for that. And I know to the Mama Peeps who's watching right now, which, just so you guys know, if we can get some fanfare and confetti right here in the chat, my mom is finally home from the hospital. Thankfully, and I know that she's watching this right now. Mama Peeps, I am so sorry for forgetting in the very beginning to say what's up to the Mama Peeps. But shout outs to Mama Peeps right now. I'm so glad that you are home. You're warm, you're where you need to be, and you're happier, and you're definitely in a better spot. And I appreciate the fact that I can finally, see you, and you can see us, and we can have some fun here instead of telling you about how it went on the stream. So shout outs to Mama Peeps. I appreciate that. Hello, Mama Kiner from Sonic Jet. I appreciate that. You guys are awesome. We got some fanfare. I know the chat's moving a little slow, but it's all jumping in. You guys should be able to see that on your side as well. So thank you. Thank you so much for that. Philly Feet, you is worth sitting down and relaxing. Nothing else in your lives going on. We can all sit down and relax and binge watch. Yes, I gotta say, it's a pretty wild show. Pretty wild show. It really is. Let's see. Larry Nguyen, what's going on? Let me shoot back up and over here real quick. Ed Keaton's in the house. I definitely want to check out John Wick 4. I just can't do it in the next few days, but I do plan on watching it. I do. Grumpo Chungus, thanks so much. Shout out to Big Nugs. I appreciate you jumping in. Dom's World, I don't know if this is true, but I heard KFC will be releasing chicken nuggets. Everybody knows that by now, right? Yes, you will see it here. It's already done. You will see it here. Let's see. How about that 40 by 40 at In-N-Out? Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something? Oh, that's craziness right there. Ed, how are you feeling, more importantly? Okay, Ed says he's asked to Maureen, he's still in the hospital. Ed, I hope everything is going a lot better with you. If you're still there, you don't have to get too detailed here in the chat, but let's just say we all hope that you are shouting out or you're going to be okay. So if you guys want to throw some prayer hands into the chat here for Ed, because he's still in the hospital right now from the last stream that we were in a week ago. I'm sending it to you, Ed. I'm sending it to you. Please, 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 all the energy out there to get you well and get you on your way home. So that's the important thing with that. So shout outs to you, my friend. Shout outs to you. All right, let me shoot on down to see Grandpa Chungus. Yo, shout outs to Spicy Food Playa. You guys are having a good time here. Tony Montana, congrats on the 40K. Thank you so much. You guys are amazing. Sonic Jet, yes, save the Skittles. Have you guys heard this? That apparently, I think it may be here on the West Coast, or it could be, I don't know if it's nationwide, but they may be banning them because of certain chemicals that we've all known have been in Skittles forever. Apparently, there's something there's some conspiracy thing that's going on right now. Okay, it is, yeah, Governor of California to save the Skittles. I'm like, you want me to run for governor to save Skittles? You crazy. Now, if Snickers was on the chopping block, man, I'd be putting in my petition right now. I'd be doing my campaign acknowledgement right now. We need to get that signature today. Skittles? We'll have to see. Let's see here. Michael Domeyer had the Popeyes Classic Flounder Chicken Sandwich the other day. It was good. Drown that fish in tartar sauce. It's probably one of the best fast food fish sandwiches out there. Their flounder is banging over here at Popeyes, and they're the only ones who do it. So it's definitely awesome. Robin, thanks so much there. Robin Turnham, hi from the UK. Keep up the great vids. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you all shooting out over there from around the world watching my stuff. It's craziness. I do translate all my videos into 10 different languages. I have a service that does that, and actually if you click on the CC, you'll be able to see which ones that is. Which is really cool, actually. I got to admit, really, really cool. Drew, you should get the McCrispy for dinner tonight. I thought about doing another re-review of that one, Drew, considering the Boo Boo experience I had. But I have something a little bit better, which I think will be a lot fun and a lot more appropriate for some people. I have a feeling, and you shall see. Hope we don't have to do. Hope we don't have a lackluster review this year. Which one? Which one, Kyle? I hope we don't either. How about a Skittles Whopper from Sonic Jet? Too funny. Too funny. All right, Kevlar Woodvest, shout out to you, Pete. Thank you so much. Shout out to all of you guys. And you know what? Before we take a look at one little quick thing before I get this review going here, let me hold up a glass. If you guys have a cup of water next to you, if you have whatever you're drinking, I'm going to do a straight out toast to you guys, because without you guys watching my content, subscribing to the content is probably the biggest thing, because without the subscribers, it wouldn't be over the 40K. If you guys are just watching the content but you haven't subscribed yet, hopefully I would have earned that from you by now. So definitely hit that red button down below, as well as the bell notification, because there's a small chance you will be notified, even though it's not 100% guaranteed. But as long as you guys are making the rounds and checking out the content, I am more than happy with that as always. But I'm holding this cup up for you guys to say thank you, thank you, thank you from the very bottom of my heart for hitting another major milestone. Guys, every time we go up every 5,000 or so and hit these solid marks like that, not only does it look crazy, but it's just a wild thing to experience. I got to admit, when I see these things ticking up and they become huge from what it is now, guys, I can't tell you how over the moon I am. And just, you know, the first calls that I was making when I heard about this and with some family and letting them know, it's like unbelievable. I'm holding this cup up and I'm saluting all of you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you so much for contenting or creating or watching the content that I'm creating, and naturally just interacting and being part of the community, being part of the positivity, being part of the drive that keeps me doing what I'm doing every single week for the last 9.5+ years, guys, without fail, which is crazy. So if you guys don't know it by now, and if you can't feel it from me, I love what I do. I'm glad you guys are digging what I do. Shout outs to all the peeps in the community right now, for Mama Peeps watching right now, for helping me name the channel, and naturally for all of you guys that are patronizing it and making it what it is today. You guys have given me opportunities that I never thought would be possible with a lot of different organizations and companies, things that I've been doing behind the scenes, and I can't thank you enough for that. So thank you, thank you, thank you. I love all of you guys, and this is for you right now. No, this is not rum and coke. It's water, but it's symbolic, okay? I'm going to call this holy water because this is holy peep water right now. It's been blessed, it's been christened, and it's all for you guys. So there you go. Let's chug, shall we? That's quality filtered H2O. All right. So really quick here, before we jump into the review, I'm going to show you one of two, naturally, of the Masters of the Universe. Another couple have come in. This one is called Hypno, Psychic Hypnotist. Now, this is an all-new character for the current line for Rulers of the Sun, or the Sunman line, which is kind of a subset that they actually have in over here. But he is a newer character, basically part of a group of characters designed to explain the diversity of the characters in the Masters of the Universe, which is really cool because naturally we need to have that. There's all kinds of walks of life that have amazing mythos and things that they can create, and this really does appeal to pretty much anybody, really, just because of what it is, which is kind of cool. So Hypno is a psychic hypnotist, comes with its own little comic book in there, but his powers essentially are the ability to see into the future and to basically hypnotize his enemies, I guess. So taking a look really quick on the back, take a look right over here. Gifted with a mesmerizing voice, Hypno can both hypnotize people and see into their future. And as you can see, he's throwing something over to Terror, which is actually that blue purplish character that you're seeing right over here. He's basically a mashup of Trapjaw and Whiplash, who we've taken a look at here on the channel. They basically piece pieces of them together to make new characters. My focus needs focus. But as you can see, Hypno there, he's got some type of hypnotic lollipop thing that he's holding in his right hand, and he is just kind of going for it. But very, very cool. Comes with a little eagle that you can put on his hand, as well as that hypnotizing little lollipop situation. Remove the helmet from him as well. And there are some others in the line, and we'll be taking a look at one other one. Process of elimination, you guys may know who it's going to be, so we'll have to see a little bit later in the stream. But he's part of this group right now, the Rise of the Snake Men. So essentially, he's not a snake dude, but they're using him as part of the advertising for that. So very, very cool. Masters of the Universe Origins Hypno, Psychic hypnotist. Retro play, modern posing. Very, very nice looking. Gotta say, very nice detail on that. It is very, very cool. So, all right, let me jump on down. Larry Nguyen, yes, Cheaters Cam is coming. There's got to be some special unveiling for the new version of that. So believe me, it is there. I know we haven't done one in a while, so have no fear, my friend. Have no fear. Maureen Descatado, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. Very cool to see you. Very cool to see you. Misty Smith is going, and now let's do the shimmy shake together. It is going down. It is going down. Let's see. Larry Nguyen's going to be going to bed soon. Oh, Larry, I just got you. I hope everything is good with you, my friend. Hopefully you can stay and check out the review, because I am about to go get it together right now. So it is great to see everybody here again. And let's see, one last couple of things here. All right, really cool. For another collection from Scott Messersmith. Yes, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Let's see. I'm getting messages from some of my people in the community here. And you know who you are. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, guys, it is time for me to grab what I need to get here so we can get this review going. I can't believe it is a half hour into the stream already. It goes by very, very fast. So talk amongst yourselves. I appreciate you guys being here right now. We'll be back in just a minute or two, and then we will get this going. So hang tight. And I will be right back. And again, guys, 40K, this is crazy. This is crazy. Okay, I'll be right back.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we are back, and it is time to get this going here, guys. And I gotta say, this is gonna be pretty appropriate. This is gonna be a very easy thing to remember. Aside from me having like a 40K subscriber, something I'm gonna put in the thumbnail, for this that you're probably noticing already. If you've already seen this on the replay, you've already seen what it's going to be. But I figured for what this is, how could I not really revisit, because it's a different variation, but it's something that I think will be really fun to check out, because obviously there's been an improvement of some type. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover everything over here, and we're going to get this going here, guys, because how could I not celebrate some form of milestone, especially because every time we hit these big milestones, I'm always reminded, especially by Mama Peeps, about, you know, the channel name and all of that stuff as well, which I know she's probably shaking her head right now for, so I know she's going to appreciate this one. So without further ado, we're going to be doing some rebranded, or a newer version, I should say, of Peeps Marshmallow cereal. And there's a big difference with this one compared to what I did the last time around, because it now comes with chick and bunny shaped marshmallows. So I'm very curious to see if this is going to be any different from the last variation. And for those of you who don't remember the original version of it, of course I saved the box, which I actually have the one from the Pepsi Peeps as well. This is the box from the last time out, and if you notice the difference with this, what they did is they're using the marketing, or the, I guess the characters right over there to sell this, but all it really was regular marshmallows that were flavored naturally, along with the little Fruit Loop looking situations right there. So I don't know, you know, this was, from what I remember, I thought it was pretty decent, you know, for what it was, and of course I had to keep the box. The family size, look at the thickness of this box. This was a huge thing at Target, I remember. This one here is straight out trash, okay? For about the same price, look at that. I mean, you gotta be kidding me, right? You gotta be kidding me. I mean, they look really cool, but this box is literally maybe 3 bowls, if that. It's obscene, the price of these things here. This was about $4 for this. I remember this was like $4.79 or something back then, and the quantity is just crazy. So the original Peeps box, from that time, of course I kept it, and I usually keep it right behind me in the very back over here. Just for right now, I'll keep it down below. But let's just give this a shot here. But take a look, guys. I mean, naturally, we've got a huge peep in the middle. This is for Mama Peep specifically. I got to bring you some naturally. But we have some marshmallow shapes in the form of chicks and bunnies, and they look really cool. So I really like the overall marketing with this one, even though it's a smaller box. Looks like you have a little game on the very back here. So welcome to Peeps. What is this over here? Welcome to the Peep-tastic basket. I guess it's like a little game that you can play. So looks really cool, right? Looks really cool. And again, I like the way it looks. I mean, really, all the way around. But they're really pushing the chicks and bunnies with this one here. So it is what it is. This really feels like a Trader Joe's box. All the cereal boxes are like this. But naturally at Trader Joe's, they're about $3 less. So you're paying for the name with this naturally. But guys, this is just very thin. But it does appear to be, wow, it is kind of filled to the top. That's actually not bad right there. So we'll have to see how this goes. Ooh, blasted with marshmallow. Wow, wow, that is strong. Wow, this is laced with the good stuff. Funky Fresh, we got some lace peeps up in this piece right now, okay? This is definitely laced up, guys. Definitely laced up. So, of course, I'm going to give you the visual. I always want to give you the experience of like watching a regular review on my channel. So let's get this out. What's the weight difference in the boxes from Russ Meyer? Well, this is 8 ounces. This one is definitely more. 18.7 ounces. We got 10.7 ounces less for almost the same price as the original. That is a whole bunch of boo-boo-ness right there. So that just depressed me. But you know what? Considering the sugar content in this, which is 27 grams, it's not horrible, I guess, per bowl. 1 3/4 cups, and it says about 6 servings in this container. Guys, for me, this is about 3. If you're gonna pour a bowl, this is about 3. So kind of boo-boo, you know, still limited edition. You know, still what it is, marshmallow flavored cereal with marshmallows artificially flavored, of course, right there. So let's get this going. I got the milk action ready to go here as well. And let me give you the experience of doing it live. We'll get a nice little bowl going over here. All right, Looks pretty nice. And before I do the milk on this here, balance, balance. Oh man, are you serious? Look at the size of the marshmallows. Are you serious? That's Tic Tacs are bigger than this. What the heck? That is so, oh man. You gotta be kidding me. Look at this. These little specks of nothing. Oh man. This is nuts. This is nuts. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Shrinkage for sure, Drew. Oh. All right, let's get it going here. That is so lackluster. You know, I know what they say about, you know, the objects in mirror are a lot closer than they appear, or things are enlarged to show texture. I bet you that says that somewhere here. Yes, it does. Very small, right where my thumb is. I don't know if you can kind of see that. Enlarged to show texture. They make it seem like the bowl is bursting with these marshmallows like this. This is straight out boo-boo. Oh my God, I am disappointed with that. I really am. That is not very false advertising with that, but it looks pretty cool. Obviously the milk is going to be changing some colors. It looks like it already is with everything on the inside of this here. So this really feels like a hyper version of Fruit Loops, essentially is what this feels like here. So let me mix this around just a little bit. But I got to tell you guys, that Peeps aroma is on point because this really feels like it's that. Feels like regular Saturday morning children's cereal, to be honest. The way there's like a little bit of like an essence of that. But the marshmallow Peeps flavor, I can already smell that pretty nicely. But man, guys, just the marshmallow size alone, there's one on the very top right over there on the side. You can see the blue one right there. I don't know. It is what it is. Let's give it a shot. The 2023 edition of Peeps cereal featuring chicks and bunnies. If you want to call it that, they're more like little marshmallow specks. Let's peep this out. Yeah. It feels like I'm eating Cheerios or Fruit Loops, but with that Peeps flavor. It's got the same mouthfeel as the thing of Cheerios, to be honest. More Cheerios, but flavor, it's just like a light sugary type of flavor, but the marshmallow, it's a little light on the back end. I mean, the blast that I was getting from the package, because it was sealed, obviously it feels more concentrated, but as I'm going in, let's continue to do that because it's playing with me a little bit. It's not bad, but you know what? The physical marshmallows, they become a little slimy in the milk. And I'm kind of getting that a little bit. It's a little off-putting, just a little. But the size is not enough. I mean, Lucky Charms are bigger than this. I mean, I understand the license and everything, but this needs to be definitely bigger in the marshmallow department to really stand out. But I wouldn't say it's like way above average because it's not. But at the same time, the marketing is what you're paying for with this. And the fact that the marshmallows kind of look like that, but because they're so small and the pieces are really tiny, it begins to kind of meld with the milk and you really can't tell you're really eating Peeps like that. So I guess aside from the colors, that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm gonna eat it, but man, I was expecting so much more from this. I mean, it's okay for what it is, but guys, look at that. You're expecting to have some Peeps that look like the marshmallows that look pretty solid, right? This is probably the most blatant slap in the face in terms of marketing. I want to say kind of like being duped that I've seen in a very long time, because it doesn't look anything like this at all, really. Very, very light. Let me do a couple more with this, but I mean, overall, the quality of the cereal, I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's okay for what it is. You know, it's colorful. It definitely looks pretty nice. It's fun for Easter. It feels more like Fruit Loops and Cheerios. More Cheerios the way that it feels, actually. But the flavor of the Peeps is just very light on the back end. That's the only thing. As I'm getting further and further in, I think I had it more when I smelled it initially that I'm actually getting in the flavor as I'm going in. So let's just go for a couple more real quick. It's not horrible, like I said, but man, I feel like these marshmallows, I mean, this is sad. Look, guys, that is a chick. If you want to call it that, that is a chick. A little speck of nothing. All right, let's go for one more. Oh, actually, you know what? Here is a pink. There's a pink bunny, that poor little thing, hanging off the end of the spoon right over there. He's gone. He's done. I would be too. You know what? If I was like enlisted to kind of be part of this situation right now, if I was on the marketing team with that, we'd be doing some things differently, okay? Because that is definitely disappointing when you get into it. But hey, maybe that's why they're charging the same price for very little of the product, right? What it is, what it is. So let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap this little quickie review with the rating right after this. But guys, it's fun for the holiday, just lackluster in presentation. The overall flavor is kind of there. But honestly, I got more flavor from the Peeps Pepsi than I'm getting from this as I'm getting further in. So one more bite and we'll wrap this one up. Hang on. It is what it is. All right. Definitely a no bueno. I'm getting this again because I'm not buying it again. Overall, I'm going to give this one a 5.5 out of 10. It is just over average. It's not way above average, but, you know, it's tasty for what it is. It's just not delivering enough Peeps flavor, and the presentation looks nothing like this, even though it's enlarged to show texture, as you can see right over there. Right over there. See the blue one? It is not cool in terms of the presentation. So I think I dug it the first time around because they weren't emphasizing the marshmallows as being these, but I like the fact that it's like this now. They just need to be bigger. So maybe the third time's a charm. If they bring this one back, we'll probably have to do it again. But, you know, naturally, very disheartening. So if you see this, I wouldn't get this full price. If you can get it on sale, I'd recommend it. But just know that what you're going to get cost-wise is not worth what this is. So it is what it is. 5.5 out of 10. Sorry to say, moms, I'm still gonna have you try this. I think you should try it, but stick to the regular marshmallows or the Peeps Pepsi. That's all I'm gonna say with that. So it is what it is. That's all you can do. Okay. A-Band 113, 5.5 for the smallest cereal. Yes. You already know, unfortunately, it is what it is. Drew, Ian can't drive, 55, 5.5. That's hilarious. Tony, it is kind of a failing grade because it really kind of failed. I mean, at least my almond milk is tasty. So, all right, guys, we've got one more review and it's already coming up on that time. So let me show you really quick. Round 2. Masters of the Universe again. We've got the comic edition, mini comic edition Roboto. Basically, he's found his heart now in the middle over there. So this was the original version of this character, the heroic mechanical warrior. The other one, I believe, was like a blue and see-through type of thing there. So this actually is a more sought-after variation of him, which is just beginning to trickle out now, but very cool looking in terms of just overall design. And naturally, Man-at-Arms gave him his heart. Which is kind of cool right over there. Very, very slick. You can twist the waist and unleash his robotic power, or robot power. In the very back of this one, take a look at what we have here. Roboto may have, may have strength of steel, but his cybernetically enhanced heart, it's his cybernetically enhanced heart that makes him one of Eternia's bravest, as it finally focuses in. There we go. He's going at it with Skeletor, but take a look at the the Origins edition of Too Bad right over there, looking really cool. I can't wait for that character to come out in the Origins line. It just came out from Masterverse. It's much bigger, but the Origins line, I cannot wait to see what they're going to do with there. So naturally, as you can see, when you twist him around, that's when his gears start working, which is kind of cool, and you have different cybernetic attachments in his arms. And as of right now, we've seen all of these characters now, with the exception of Tongue Lasher, which you'll see next week. A little preview for you. He's really, really cool, actually. But good times across the board with Roboto. He's definitely a fan favorite in the original version and now the mini comics edition. Very, very slick for this character there. So if you guys are fans of Masters of the Universe, let me see a cross sword and shield or something over here on the side, because this has always been my thing when I was a kid. I was really pretty much into this before moving away from New York and then coming out to some Southern California, but I enjoyed these immensely. So to be able to collect these again as an adult is kind of cool, I got to admit, in there as well. So good times across the board there for that. Yes, arigato, Mr. Roboto, Tony Schultz. That's right. Where is 780? Where is Erna? We need to be talking to her about this. Yes, cool, hard spice squad. I'm jumping around the chat here just a little bit, but yes, it's very, very cool. Lord Darkside, I haven't watched Eric the Electric just yet because I was was in one of the videos years ago. You know what, Lord, if you can do me a favor and if you can send that to me, if you can find that and send it to me on direct, whether it's Instagram or Twitter, all my handles are down below. Naturally, you'll be able to find them. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see that. Spice Squad, cereal about to turn me cereal. No joke. No joke. All right, we've got a bunch of shields and cross swords coming in over here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Yeah, I love it. There's some great stuff there. We should have an announcement very soon of the movie that's supposedly beginning to film next month. Finally, they're redoing the movie, and I can't wait. It's going to be a lot closer to the toy line from what I'm reading or just all the rumors about it. I'm super excited about it. Speaking of super excited, let me do one more quickie review for you because I was very surprised as I was looking around finding stuff that I wanted to kind of take a look at that I think would spark some interest here. And I came across something that I know I don't know if you guys have seen this before because I haven't, and just something that I wanted to give a shot at. I figured, you know what, I'll save this for the very end of this stream so we can take a look together because considering I have to kind of, you know, reset my palate, so to speak here. I wish I had some green tea over here, just some regular water now, but let's just see here. Oh, I guess that kind of helped, if anything there. Shout outs to Larry Nguyen. I appreciate you jumping on, my friend. Thank you so much for being here. Misty is singing the gloomies away. I appreciate that. Dance your goonies away, everybody. That's so awesome. Russ Meyer, is this going to be a 2-hour stream? No, but it may go a little bit over, I have a feeling. But we'll have to see here. We'll have to see. Tony had the Popeye spicy flounder. Okay, cool. Very cool. With a side of Cajun fries. Spicy flounder fish sandwich. Amazing dinner, I thought. That sounds really tasty, I have to admit. Let's see. Randy Molina, have I tried the El Paso Fiesta Twist Snacks? I have not. I may have to visit my local store to see what that's all about. El Paso is mostly at a Walmart, though. I know they carry a lot of their stuff over there. Which, speaking of which, I don't know if this is something that's available at Walmart because I actually found this at my local market, but I have never heard of this. And I figured, you know what? Let me just throw this up really quick for the last part of the stream here. But have you guys ever heard of Pringles Enchilada? What is that? Adobada? I think it is. Adobada? Adobada, I think. Adobada? I'm probably not, I'm probably butchering that completely. But enchilada, adobada, I guess is what they're calling this. I have never heard of this, ever. Naturally and artificially flavored. Naturally, you've got that you know, the bilingual can. But have you guys ever had Pringles enchilada? This is something new for me. So like I said, look at the can. I mean, look at that. It looks like there's sauce dripping from the top. I have never heard of these at all, but it looks like it's got like a lime wedge or a lime slice, a little bit of jalapeno, and something that you would probably mash guacamole into in the bottom, but it looks like fire right there. Let's see. Adobada from Drew's Food Reviews. Okay, Odabada or Yabba Dabba Doo. I don't know. Okay, I just don't know. I'm getting a Flintstone vibe from this. I don't know. But adobada, it's really kind of crazy. It's kind of a tongue twister for me. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with it right now, but we'll have to see. TJ to God, yes, you know, once you pop, you can't stop. We're about to see if that is true with this particular flavor. But as you can see, this thing is completely sealed. You know it's fresh when it's dipped in right over here. You can kind of tell that is completely sealed. So let me pop this, and I'll give you guys the first look before I take a look on the viewfinder here. And it looks like your standard nondescript Pringles sprayed with something. It smells like regular chips. I'm not smelling enchilada anything. It's got the vibe of just regular potato Pringles, regular standard like salt Pringles, like nothing. Oh, wait. Let me get a little closer. Well, maybe a little. Maybe a little. So it is sprayed okay. I mean, it's light, but let me give a couple of these a shot because you really can't get the full effect of a Pringle after just one. You got to go for like two. So let me give this a go here, guys. The Pringles Enchilada Adobada, I'm going to say, Pringles. Let's peep this out. Hang on. It's formulating. I've had a variation of something like this before, and you probably have as well. The lime is tart. That's what's I'm getting right away. The sizzle, the flavor of the Pringle. It almost has like a Takis lime vibe a little bit. I like it. The more I'm having it, the more the heat's beginning to resonate and build, but enchilada though? Let me do a couple more, hang on. Well, it's tasty. The lime gets more tart and tart and tart. Every time you take one down, you get thirstier. But I'm not getting enchilada with this. Maybe it's just, I don't understand why it's called that. Let me go for a couple more because I like it. Man, that lime is getting me. It almost feels like the tangy fusion a little bit from a previous thing, but yeah, the lime is nice on this. And then you get a nice little residual burn that's very light. But the more you eat it, the more it's beginning to kind of come through. But again, I'm not understanding the name of enchilada with this. I'm not really getting an enchilada sauce vibe. That's what I was kind of thinking in my head. Is this going to feel like some, you know, chicken or cheese enchiladas that I would usually get if I go to a Mexican restaurant? But the lime is tart. The heat is a little bit on the spicy side. It's nothing crazy, but it's interesting. This is definitely an interesting situation. So is it my favorite Pringle? No, definitely not. But at the same time, it's tasty. I'm going to use it. I'll definitely put it in some sandwiches. I'll have it with some food naturally. It's tasty. But wow, that is really an interesting thing. I've never heard of this or seen it, or this is my first time actually. I've never seen anything on these at all. But for what it is, it's actually not a bad flavor. So if you guys are in your local markets, look out for this one. There's a few of them actually that you may see. But this particular one with enchilada, I was like, I got to give this a shot because I love enchiladas. I love enchilada sauce, like a ranchero type sauce. I'm not getting that vibe with that, but I'm getting some nice lemon flavor. And the fact that they have the lemon on the very top first, I guess that's the way they want you to experience it. So you get a little bit of that lime, and then you get the little bit of that residual burn. And then, you know, it's like a nice little even keel flavor at the end. So it's tasty. I'll go a low 8 out of 10 on this one. That's usually kind of like my standby rating for a lot of things that are just like, they're up there, but nothing knocking my socks off. It's tasty. 8 out of 10 for something like this. And let me know in the comments down below if you guys find this one in your local store, what you guys thought of it. Because, like I said, enchilada is kind of an interesting situation with that. I have no idea why they're calling it that, but it does stand out. And the can is pretty unique. I've never seen a flavor of Pringles that looks kind of artistic like that. I mean, they do some crazy things, but this looks cool. It really looks pretty cool. So there you go. Pringles Adobada, if you want to call it that, the enchilada variant. First time trying them here on the channel. First time trying it from me, period. So not bad. Not bad at all. Tasty on that. Very, very tasty. All right. Guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you once again for joining me on yet another stream here on the channel. We have a whole bunch of replays that are available here on the channel for you right now. I want to say it's closer to like the 200 mark. I've done so many of them since I've been live streaming for the last year plus now that, you know, it's almost like kind of overtaking what I do with my normal channel. I like putting out these streams as well too there to kind of follow each other at the same time. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. Let me just say thank you again from the bottom of my heart. 40K guys would not be possible without you guys, and I really can't thank you enough. Again, a little bit more insight into all that can be found on my YouTube channel, naturally here on YouTube. I should say you're watching this on YouTube. Take a look at the community tab. You'll find a little bit of a lengthy post there to give you a little insight into a few things, as well as to kind of really set the tone as we're moving into the next phase of things now as well too there. So this was a really nice way to kind of round out March. We have one more stream next week naturally before the month is over. I believe it is the 31st next week. So which is going to be pretty fun to do there. The final night of March will be here. And then we'll definitely have some more reviews going for you guys. So I appreciate you guys jumping on. Thank you so much. Hopefully you guys enjoyed my look at the 2023 edition of Peeps featuring the chicks and the bunnies. Very light in that department, I got to tell you. But I enjoyed this a lot more compared to that. So not a bad situation. Definitely fun to check out. And of course, taking a look at a couple of new additions to the Masters of the Universe Motu Origins line as well too. But guys, I'm going to be here in the chat for another few, and before the stream ends, of course, we'll do my usual 2 outro situation. I'll be catching up on a few shows tonight. Watch for this replay to be coming out on tomorrow, the 25th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then you might see a review on Sunday. You might see something the day after. I'm going to kind of space it because you're about to get very busy with what you're going to see here on the channel right now. So it should be a lot of fun. Tony Montana, I'm going to be watching The Mandalorian actually right after the stream. So I'm going to take a look at the new episode and definitely chill for a bit. And then I'll come back and format this, put that out, and then you guys will have that for the weekend. But whatever you guys do, just do it safely. Have a nice time this weekend. Definitely appreciate you guys. Of course, I want to see you guys all here next week. And Ed Keaton, if you're on here still right now, I want to hear that you are out of the hospital, please. It's very important. And Funky Fresh, I triple dog dare you too. So I'm going to be here in the chat. Let's knock out one of these outros here real quick. As always, it's ENK officially closing out the live stream from March 24th, 2023. Like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why you stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Guys, thank you for 40K plus. Like I said, if you guys haven't subscribed by now, please hit that subscribe button down below. You will not be sorry. Brand new content every single week, live streaming on Fridays, and just overall a blast of a time interacting with you guys here on these chats, which is always fun. Thank you so much for being here. To all the amazing content creators out there, for continually doing what you do. Continue to do just that. Put out the greatest stuff that you can. Let's just keep people entertained with everything going on, and let's go from there. Kevlar Woodvest, when's the next Arby's review? That remains to be seen, considering they are no longer in our area and it's more of a trek to find them. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens over here. But I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. I had a lot of fun putting this together for you. Shout outs to Mama Peeps right now. I'm going to be giving you a call. Big hugs to the moms. I'm so glad that you're home. And we have a lot of stuff to look forward to as well. So we'll go from there, and I will be here in the chat. So let me jump on over here really quick. And let's see if I can answer as much as I can. Should any questions pop up towards the end. For any of you who may have asked things throughout the streams that I don't get to, believe me, I'm trying to watch as much as I can here. I know I'm a one-man show. It's very hard considering how quickly the things move. But I appreciate you guys. Shout outs to all my amazing super chatters and PayPalers out there for contributing. Of course, you guys will be down below, of course. And again, it is all good. So Russ, Las Vegas food reviews, that definitely would be something in the future. I really want to get back over. I haven't been to Vegas in a few years now, so that would be something to check out. I want to check out the Taco Bell Cantina and film something there. That would be kind of fun. So good times, good times. All right, so last couple of things here. Homie hugs from Funky Fresh, right back at you. Misty Smith, shout outs to you there. Lord Darkside. See if you can actually send me that direct. I would love to see the video, that particularly if you can, if it's listed there. I'm sure YouTube has probably got it. But something on Eric the Electric. That is very cool. That is very, very cool. Tony Montana had Chick-fil-A for dinner tonight. That actually sounds pretty good. Had the spicy chicken sandwich, side of fries, and 1 mac and cheese. You know, I usually get sometimes either the mac and cheese or the fries. I don't do them together, but that's a banging situation. But definitely the spicy variant. That's always a lovely thing too. For sure. Russ was at the cantina last summer. It was great. Nice. I hear good things. I've seen a lot of video. I've seen a lot of pictures. And I definitely want to check it out for sure. So hopefully sometime in the near future as we're all getting back to normal here. So guys, I hope this stream finds you well, finds you happy. Hopefully I distracted you from whatever may be going on in your world, because believe me, I know the feeling. We're all going through it right now. We're all dealing with something. But I appreciate the distraction to be able to do what I do for you guys here on the channel, here online, here on social media. And again, guys, I got to keep thanking you over the moon again for helping me reach these milestones and continuing to push the channel forward. Everyone's doing what they need to do, and I'm just doing what I need to do on my channel as well, and I have so much fun doing it. So thank you. I know I'm rambling off a crazy bunch. It's because I don't want to go, but I do have to go. But at the same time, It is all good. So I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so until once the stream ends here. So until next time, naturally there, watch for the next piece of content coming really soon. And of course, the next stream to close out March, next Friday, the 31st. So I love you guys. I appreciate you guys as always. And with that, peace. I'm out.